and welcome to Qatar 365, the show that offers a fresh outlook on Doha and the local neighbourhood. I'm Miranda Ratti, and as you can see, on this episode, we're bringing you a unique view of Doha's business district. Qatar has one of the fastest growing economies in the Gulf.
Coming up, we meet the restaurateur setting up a ghost food court, discover what it takes to build a vegan empire in the Middle East, and showcase exciting new businesses hoping to make their mark during the World Cup.
How many times have we all found ourselves in a shopping mall food court trying to pick a place to eat? Well, now there's an app for that. A Qatari company has created a virtual food hall where you can browse multiple restaurant menus and pay in one transaction. Adil Halim tagged along with some food bloggers who put the one-stop shop to the test.
It's lunchtime for the business crowd in West Bay's Tornado Tower. But this isn't your ordinary lunch spot. It's more like 10 restaurants in one.
So a virtual hybrid food hall is basically we're operating different brands under one roof where a customer can come in and order from different cuisines under the same transaction.
Think of a food court. Mom wants pizza, dad wants a salad, and the kids want pasta. The difference is, all of the brands here at And Experience are owned by Ali Nasser Al Saadi.
Started with mini pancakes. We started in the Pearl back in 2015.
He said it took about a month for word to spread, but when it did, it wasn't long before he was making 2,000 mini pancakes every 10 minutes.
It was something very new in Doha to have a Qatari concept, and especially running the business and being there on the ground. So I was flipping pancakes and being the cashier and everything, and it evolved.
That success led him to open And Cafe. Then the pandemic hit. Locked into a 5-year building lease, Al Saadi needed a plan. That's when he got the idea of turning his coffee shop into a central kitchen. And Cafe literally turned into a new dining experience, or And Experience.
We have your breakfast, we have your coffee, your pasta, your sliders, your wings, and also empowering other people, business people, where we have a West African cuisine, right? So we've taken brands that people want to open, and we help them develop those brands by offering them a location, kitchen, chef, and the right tools for them to expand their business.
This is where the magic happens. In most kitchens, the chef has to master one menu, but here there are 10 different menus for the team to prepare, from salads and burgers to Italian and Senegalese cuisine. Now, from one local business to another, Dion Lobo and Ian Mark started their food blog 5 years ago. The husband and wife duo regularly visit new restaurants in Doha and put them to the test.
When we came to Doha, social media wasn't such a big thing. Over a period of time, it has, and I think in the current state, all across the globe, people are reacting to food bloggers more is because they're more personable. You could relate to them rather than a critic.
So we invited Dion and Ian to try the And Experience.
You can't go wrong with butter chicken. Butter chicken was amazing.
Burritos were nice, very different. Not your usual burritos.
It's very sweet. It was nice and sweet.
It's got a tang. It was really nice. How was sandwich you in the whole thing?
It was perfect. You saw my mouth drooling, yeah?
I think people started digressing from the international franchises and chains into having the power to learn from other people and create things similar in a better way.
Al Saadi hopes to go cashless early in the new year and is also developing an app where you can place your order, get a table number, and have your food delivered as soon as you arrive. Not bad for a business that began as a mini pancake kiosk just a few years ago.
How do you build a vegan business empire? Well, there's one man in Qatar who knows better than most, Ghanem Al-Sulaiti. The young founder of Enbat Holdings has created 7 successful vegan businesses, from restaurants to skincare. And together, we went on a tour.
I didn't come from a background of businesses. I had to learn everything from the beginning. I had to kind of immerse myself into the process. So the beginning was very exciting. We were trying to create a space that can inspire people, that can revolutionize the way people eat in Qatar, because we felt that people in Qatar were not as aware when it comes to our eating habits and how food is actually affecting our health. 6 years later, it's no longer a small business anymore. I mean, we're talking about 13 locations of F&B concept. We're talking about 2 spas that are fully operational. We're talking about 250 staff and team members of ours. I always tell people, like, I mean, Doha now is becoming the most vegan-friendly city in the world. I'm comparing it to New York and LA and London and Paris because there's 13 locations of a vegan restaurant around the city.
Ghanem, you've talked about veganism being more than just a diet. What do you mean by that?
Veganism is kind of a lifestyle. That's why I call it a movement, because it doesn't just stop at food. It goes beyond that. It goes to the farms. It goes to the way we treat animals, to the way we are dressing every day. So I think being vegan is about being the best version of yourself at the current time with the current global situation. The idea here was to create an escape for the people that are working in the mall, surrounded by, you know, plants and greenery.
And what food do you serve here?
So Evergreen is an all-day dine-in kind of experience, breakfast, lunch and dinner. We have around, I would say, 70 items on the menu, but at the same time we have a beautiful supermarket. The idea is to encourage people to, you know, buy local, because we have a lot of, you know, local products, and we collaborate with local companies and local farms to provide really good food. So this is our vegan ice cream and chocolatier kind of shop.
I love chocolate, so anything with this is great for me.
Yeah, we try to design it in a way where it kind of reflects the beauty of you know, Scandinavian kind of design, but at the same time making sure that it's reflecting simplicity and allows people to kind of enjoy a different kind of space when it comes to veganism, and it doesn't look like a vegan place, but for us this is kind of the goal behind the concept.
And what you're doing is a real kind of whole service offering, because you've got Green and Go, so you can just grab what you need quickly. You've got Evergreen, where people can take their time a bit more, and then for the sort of sweet treats that are still healthy, you have this. It's
an ecosystem of businesses, so each business complement the other business. The grab and go is for people on the go in the metro. Evergreen is more like a chill down on a weekend. Milk is more when you feel you want to kind of have a sweet tooth and you want to kind of fulfill some kind of craving. And so every concept kind of feeds in at the right place to the right audience.
With an estimated 1.5 million football fans descending on Qatar in November for the World Cup, there's plenty of opportunities for savvy businesses to capitalise on foreign visitors keen to experience what the country has to offer. Let's take a look.
Back in 2015, the Supreme Committee for Delivery and Legacy, the organisation responsible for planning Qatar 2022, put out an open call for businesses to develop projects that could eventually play their part in the FIFA World Cup. That initiative was called Challenge 22.
We wanted to inspire people utilizing the FIFA World Cup and have their products and services be a part of the overall journey and the actual tournament itself. We hope beyond that people will also continue to take a look at mega events as an inspiration for innovation.
12 regional businesses were eventually announced as winners, including Sunpave. Co-founded by engineer Mohammed Al-Gamal, the idea is pretty unusual. Solar panels that you can walk on.
What is special about our products is that it allowed the freedom to install solar panels without hindering or without messing up with the utilization of the space. So you don't have to install frames and put the normal panels on them and mess up with the landscape and the architecture of the locations, but instead you just use them as paving stones and your space is still usable.
As part of the Challenge 22 legacy, Al Thumama Stadium will have Sunpave solar panels installed ahead of the FIFA World Cup.
For the period of the World Cup, the stadium management decided that part of this power will be directed towards powering an electronic charging area where people can sit down to relax for a bit and maybe recharge their devices.
Another Challenge 22 project is planning to cater for visitors in a different way. Tourist app ViaV was originally created in Lebanon, offering visitors a one-stop shop to access different local highlights.
So ViaV is an experiential marketplace platform where curators can list their experiences online. We connect those who want to seek new things, find unique and adventurous things to do that you can't really find anywhere else, and be able to meet someone that will be able to provide these services for them.
Local artist Rima Abu Harb was approached to partner with ViaV last year.
For the visitors for Viva Cup, I will be holding more workshops for them to create their own designs from their mind, because actually what I aim for in everything that I do is that I want people to explore their imagination.
The company works with curators who aren't simply found via Google, like Mohammed Al-Sulaiti, whose boat tours operate entirely by word of mouth, or a local farm offering family days out. With just weeks to go until the world's biggest sporting event kicks off and millions of eyes on Qatar, all the Challenge 22 winners are hoping that their businesses meet a need in the market that extends long after the tournament ends.
Some amazing business tips there. And it's time to leave this amazing view at the JW Marriott helipad. But as always, if you have any questions, just reach out via our hashtag Qatar365. Thanks for watching. Do check out Euronews.com for more. And join us again next time on Qatar365.